So let's analyze some things about tonight's debate between President Trump and Kamala Harris. Number one, we all know that if President Trump just sticks with policy, tells everyone what he's going to do for America and how he's going to make America great again, and how he's going to make America healthy again, and how he's going to make America wealthy again, he's going to draw a lot to the middle. Here are the concerns that I have right now, because you can already see the corporate media giving Kamala a get out of jail free card, along with the narrative that they're pushing about, hey, I'm not going to talk about the past. Let's focus on the future. And that's a problem, because we all seen that there's no accountability anymore. Just look at what happened with Tyreek Hill getting pulled over by a police officer on his way to play for the Miami Dolphins on Sunday. He was driving recklessly. They pulled him over. He got lippy. They pulled him out of the car and put him in handcuffs. And we can go into and analyze that. But bottom line, he was wrong. He should have left the window down because he had tinted windows and the officers can't see inside the car, which endangers the lives of the officers and the community. And so he was wrong. And everybody's trying to pull the race card and how it was horrible and everything else. Look, if you break the law, you're going to do the time and you're going to have to pay the fine. And if you get lippy with the officer in a tinted window car, they're going to take you out of the car to make sure that you don't have any weapons, you're not a danger to them or to the community. That's it. But everybody's like, oh, feel sorry for the guy. No, he was wrong. But that brings up the most important part of this debate is there's no accountability. Look at during the pandemic. They masked up. They locked us down. They mandated vaccines. No accountability. You see Congress hold hearings. You see Congress throw a hissy fit. But there hasn't been any accountability for anything that they have done. And that's a problem. That's the pussification of our society right now, is there's no accountability for anyone. And so when Kamala constantly brings up, hey, I just want to focus on the future. I just want to focus on the future. We can't allow that to happen. We must never forget what she stands for and what she's going to continue to do. She's straight up politician. She's going to lie right to our face. We all know that. She's for fracking, right? She's not a progressive liberal. She wasn't voted the most liberal senator. No, I'm for the moderates now. That's what all these politicians do. So if Trump hammers policy, continues to just keep us cool, I think we're going to be okay. But look for the Democrats to continue to push this narrative like we're just going to focus on the future. Don't worry about what we've done to this country for the last 3.5 years. Don't worry about all the illegal immigrants, over the 10 million that we know about, into the country. Don't worry about the economy. Don't worry about inflation. Don't worry about interest rates. Don't worry about the indoctrination that's happening in public schools. Don't worry about the boys and girls locker rooms and restrooms and men competing in women's sports. Don't worry about the tampons in boys' restrooms. We don't want to talk about that. We have to hold them accountable. And that's why we must vote what? Red up and down the ticket. Not only President Trump, but the Senate races, all the way down to the state races, especially here in the state of Michigan. We got to win the House back. And what better way to hit Governor Whitmer than winning up and down the ticket in the state of Michigan, to make sure that Mike Rogers gets that Senate seat, to make sure we get the House back. Then we can take a 24-hour break after we win in November, and we can get back to work to taking back the governor's mansion. That's what we're going to do.